I'm Ted Keys, your host and top freight agent training expert here in Southern California. Welcome to this edition of your Freight Sales Success Training. After watching and applying it, you'll move more freight efficiently, effectively, and effortlessly, and make more money financially. And if you have any questions, call me, Ted Keys, at 626-309-9141. Now enjoy watching, learning, and applying. Guys, hello and welcome again to my Tuesday training call. I'm Ted Keys, your host and top freight sales training expert. This is a free high-powered training I hold live every Tuesday for new, struggling, and top-producing freight sales agents, forwarders, and freight brokers at 2 p.m. Pacific Time and 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Today I'll show you how to move more freight efficiently, effectively, and effortlessly so you multiply your income financially. And after this training, go to my website, tedkeysonline.com, to hear more of my podcasts, read more of my blog posts, watch more of my videos, and then visit my Freight Sales Success store for top-notch freight moving products that multiply your income as well. When you arrive at my Freight Sales Success store, you'll see a host of products available there for purchase. First one you'll see is my Freight Sales Success Guide, typically for beginner and struggling freight agents, that when you join our top producing freight sales office, I do provide this for you free of charge. Next product you'll see there is my Freight Sales Success Quotes. These quotes will get you motivated daily for you to get on the phone and make connections and build relations with the marketplace. Third product you'll see there is my Freight Sales Success Skills. These skills, as you'll see, this profession requires a tremendous amount of different skills. My Freight Sales Success Skills will teach you what's required to become a success. And also, my next product you'll see is my Freight Sales Success Training that will take you from knowing little or nothing about moving freight to watching the videos and covering your first load and beyond. Those products available in my Freight Sales Success store. And while you're there at my website, on any page you happen to be, just go to the right and enter your contact details. By doing that, you'll receive your own weekly email invite to this and every training. You'll also get my free attachments I provide on every training. You'll also get my free report that's been downloaded thousands of times, 11 ways freight brokers move 20 plus more loads per week. And if you want to multiply your income with my top producing freight sales success system for freight brokers, agents, forwarders, importers, and exporters, then go to tedkeysonline.com to get started. Today's training topic is my secret formula for freight sales. My secret formula for freight sales. Believe it or not, I'm going to share with you my secret formula today on how to become a successful freight sales agent, freight sales broker. However, before we get started today, for those of you that are on my contact list and you've received my invite today, just scroll down to any one of those invites that you got today. In that, there will be an attachment down there. Make sure you print it out. Those attachments are free when you get on my contact list. And in order to do that, just go to tedkeysonline.com and in the upper right-hand corner of any of my pages, enter your contact details, and that will get you on my contact list and get you your weekly invite to my call. However, just scroll down to any one of those invites and I provide those free attachments on my topic today of my secret formula for freight sales. Hey guys, believe it or not, there is a secret formula for freight sales. And I mean, just think of when you were young, when somebody told you a secret. You know, they'd say, hey, I'm going to tell you a secret, but don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody, I'm going to fill you in on the secret. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, tell this to as many individuals that you're aware of that have a burning desire to become a freight sales agent, because this is a must-know topic. It's a must-know point, and the more, the sooner you hear this now, the better you'll be as you grow your freight sales business. But today, again, we're going to talk about my secret formula for freight sales. My secret formula for freight sales. My secret formula. First, let me fill you in on something here. The question that I get repeatedly asked the most by starting freight sales agents that join my office with my freight sales training is, when do I start making money? Or they may ask, when do I start moving loads? Again, either one. When do I start making money, or when do I start moving loads? And this usually happens before they even taken me up on the training, before they've purchased my training, before they've actually made that commitment. And it's if they're searching for that commitment, they're searching for that answer before they even commit to taking my training. When do I start making money? When do I start moving more loads? And this is the answer that I typically respond with. The answer that I typically respond with is, first, it depends if you take my freight sales tools, and then will you take action in utilizing them? Here's my answer again. The first thing I tell them is, it depends if you take my freight sales tools, and first of all, you have to take my tools. Then it depends on whether you actually take action with them. Unfortunately, most individuals that just get started in this profession, they think that I really have a secret formula for freight sales. That's why they ask me these questions. When will I start moving freight? When will I start moving loads? Like, hey, Ted, you've been doing this a long time. You've got the answer. When will I start making money? So basically, hey, I don't have to commit to anything. And that's really why they're asking. They want to know this before they commit, okay? They want that answer before they make that ultimate commitment. And again, I'll say this again, unfortunately, they think that I have a secret formula for them to follow. And not surprisingly, not just them, but everyone's looking for that secret formula. And equally surprising is this, guys. Here's my secret formula. My secret formula is this. I have no secret formula. That's my secret formula. My secret formula, again, is I have no secret formula. There is no secret formula. However, if I did come up with my own secret formula, it would be this. Let me say that again. If I came up with my secret formula, or the secret formula to becoming a successful freight sales agent, it would be this. The more productive action you apply toward your freight goals, the higher the probability of moving more loads and making more money. That's it, plain and simple. Let me say that again. Here's my secret formula, or the secret formula to successful freight sales. The more productive action you apply toward your freight goals, the higher the probability of moving more loads and making more money. That's it, plain and simple. And not only that, to really truly become successful in this profession, you've got to 10x the action that you're actually thinking that you have to put into this profession. So what do I mean by that? Whatever it is that you're thinking that you have to do to become successful, multiply that by 10. If your goal is to be a true performer, a true top producer in this profession, multiply what you think you have to be successful by 10. All right? Let me say this. Let me simplify it. Let me simplify my freight sales, my secret formula even a little more to be concise about it. And that is disciplined, okay? Again, I'm simplifying it to make it even more concise. Discipline, consistent, and persistent action are the determining factor in creating your freight sales success more than any combination of others at all, okay? Let me say that again. Discipline, consistent, and persistent actions are the determining factor in creating your freight sales success more than any other combination of actions. Let's talk about these. Let's talk about these 3 actions just for a little bit. Let's talk about disciplined action. Disciplined action means you get up every morning and you are disciplined. You know what you have to do and you discipline yourself to do it. One of the main things you have to do as a freight sales agent is pick up the phone and make contact with the marketplace. Not only the marketplace, with shipping decision makers, with individuals that actually make the decisions to move their freight. You're not going to talk to janitors. Again, not putting them down. They have their place in the company. You're not going to talk to the secretaries. You're not going to talk to the gatekeepers. You're going to talk to the gatekeepers to get to the shipping decision maker, but it's the shipping decision maker that you're actually going to connect with. That's disciplined actions, and you're going to discipline yourself to do it daily. The second action that you're going to do is consistent, okay? You're going to do this consistent, all right? You're going to do it time after time after time. And once you find out what works, again, once you find out the words that you use, the questions that you ask, you're going to do it consistently over and over and over again. Third type of action you're going to do is you're going to be persistent, okay? Not only are you disciplined, consistent, but you are determined. This is persistent action that you are going to do time and time again. You're going to set a goal and you're going to be persistent about achieving those goals. So again, to simplify it one more time, disciplined, consistent, and persistent actions are the determining factor in creating your freight sales success more than any other combination of actions. It's those combination of actions that will lead you to freight sales success. However, let me even nail this down even a little more further, okay? Let me simplify this even more. Let me boil it down to the most basic points, guys. And that is to simplify my secret formula, okay? To simplify it even more, understanding how to calculate and then take the right amount of action is more important than your business concept, your idea, your invention, or your business plan. No doubt about it, they're required to get going in the profession, but believe it or not, that's the easy part. That's the easy part. Let me give you an example. You're a driver, you're an owner-operator, and you keep talking to freight brokers that are dispatching you to pick up loads here, drop them off there. And these freight brokers, freight agents, they're telling you how much money and how great it is to be a freight agent or a freight broker, okay? Now, see, they planted that idea in your mind. All right, they planted that idea in your mind and you decide to get into the profession. Well, just because somebody told you that, really, it doesn't mean anything. See, that's the easy part. The easy part is thinking that you've got an idea and that idea is to switch professions to become a freight sales agent. Now, there is tremendous upside to doing that, okay? Yes, you do make a lot more money. You get to do this from the comfort of your home. I teach you these things in my own training. However, that's the easy part. Just because somebody told you to do it and now you're doing it, see, that's the easy part. The challenging part is, again, understanding how to calculate and then take the right amount of action is more important than your idea. And here's another thing, it takes time to figure this out. This all takes time to develop disciplined, consistent, and persistent action. Let me say it again. That is my secret formula for freight sales. That's my secret formula for freight sales. Here's why I call it my secret formula. I call it my secret formula because very few individuals will do it. So because very few individuals will do it, that means when you do take my tools and actually take action with them, that puts you in a stratosphere above most average or mediocre freight sales agents and freight sales brokers because they operate at the level of mediocre and average. That's why most of them come in, give it a shot, and soon after a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they take off because, first of all, they're not getting the proper training, which is what I provide. And they're also not setting goals, but they're not creating the right mindset to do this profession. You see, most freight sales agents, just like I talked about, they fail because they take the wrong amount of action. To simplify action, let me just break action down into 4 categories. There's 4 types of actions. The first type of action is when you do nothing. And in this case, it's when you do nothing towards your freight sales goals, okay? You come in, you start becoming a freight sales agent, and then you don't do anything to become successful at it. That's the first type of action. The first type of action is do nothing. Second type of action is retreating. You retreat. You know, let me give you an example. You're on a good roll. You've made a few calls, and then a shipping decision maker says to you, "Hey, get out of here. We don't use brokers," or something like that. And the challenge with that is you don't have the reaction to that. Now, I do provide that. I do provide that reaction to you in my Freight Sales Success Guide. However, if you're not getting the right training, a shipping decision maker says to you, "Hey, get out of here. We don't use brokers." Well, a form of action is retreating. Basically, you say to yourself, "Holy cow, is everybody going to be like this?" Then you start getting skeptical as far as picking up the phone. You retreat. You stop making phone calls. I mean, you don't make any at all. In fact, you avoid the phone. So basically, the first type of action is doing nothing. The second form of action is retreating. The third form of action is taking normal levels of action. Taking normal levels of action. One thing that I discuss in my Freight Sales Success Guide is to, as a recipe for success, make 3 contacts a day. Get 3 new email contacts a day. Well, let me tell you this. That is taking a normal level of action. That's the minimum, as I continue to say. Your minimum is at least, at the minimum, get 3 new contacts a day. That's taking normal levels of action. That gets you to the point of, let's say, comfort. It gets you to the point of, you know, hanging out and just paying your bills on the commissions that you earn. But the fourth type of action is taking massive levels of action. Taking massive levels of action. Let me give you an example. Taking massive levels of action is getting 15 to 20 new contacts a day. And you're asking, what am I doing with these contacts? Well, hey, you're getting these contacts, you're building a contact list, and then you're following up with these contacts over time, asking them, "Hey, do you have anything new to move? What challenges are you having this week?" You're asking them questions. However, every time you follow up, you're building a stronger relationship. And a lot of this is probability. It comes down to the more people that you're in contact with, the more shipping decision makers that you're in contact with, the higher the probability that you have to move a % of their freight. If you're not doing anything, if you're retreating, or if you're just doing the norm, which is getting 3 contacts a day, you're not doing much. But if you're taking massive levels of action, again, that's my secret formula, by the way. My secret formula is taking massive levels of action. That is when you truly see the results come in. Everyone utilizes 4 degrees of action at some time in their lives, and especially in response to different areas in their life. My question to you is, as a beginning freight sales agent, beginning freight sales broker, what level of action are you taking? Because if you're doing nothing, that's not going to get you anywhere. If you're retreating, that's not going to get you anywhere. If you just take normal levels of action, that's going to pay your bills. That's all it's going to do. If you're going to take massive levels of action, which is truly, again, my secret formula, that's when you start going places. You see, when it comes to your freight sales future, you won't succeed if you do nothing. You won't succeed if you retreat. And again, when you take normal levels of action, You're going to get your bills paid. That's about it. You're not going to go on any elaborate vacations. You're not going to make any tried and true successful investments into something else besides the profession. You're going to either fail, or you're going to either just get by. Why would you want to do that, guys? No, really, why would you make the commitment to get in this, okay? Have some challenges and then let those challenges stop you from truly becoming successful? Because I'll say this, I've gone through the same situation, the same challenges that you're going through right now as a beginner or a freight sales agent that's made it to the next level or two. Doing nothing and retreating, okay? Doing nothing and retreating leads straight to failure and normal levels of action. They only create an average existence at your best. Doing normal levels of action, they're only going to get your bills paid. Here's my final conclusion to all this. Here's really my secret formula, as I told you earlier, my true secret formula that I'm telling you, and yes, tell as many people as you can, and that is, guys, take massive levels of action now. Take massive levels of action now to get your freight sales business moving today. And when I say take massive levels of action, if anyone says, hey, take a lot of action, here's what you do. 10x what you think is normal. 10x what you think is normal. Now, in this case, if just getting by is getting 3 new contacts a day, well, what's 10x? 10x is getting 30 new contacts a day. Just think of how many more individuals and shipping decision makers that you will be contacting and you will be following up with and building a relationship when you get 30 new contacts a day. Great topic today, guys. Again, that is my secret formula for freight sales. Not only my secret formula for freight sales, but my secret formula for freight sales success. Great topic today. Again, my secret formula for freight sales. Thank you so much for joining me today on my Tuesday training call. I'll be here again next Tuesday, same time, 2 p.m. Pacific time and 5 p.m. Eastern time on my Tuesday training call. Take care. God bless. I'll see you all again next week on my Tuesday training call. Bye-bye. So to wrap up today's training, if you want to multiply your income to get more time, money, and freedom, then get my top producing freight sales success system at tedkeysonline.com. Go there now and get started today.